I think he has a lot of money still. So he's good either way. So, I mean, I really do think that Aaron Rodgers ain't playing for the Green Bay Packers no more.
Yep. The biggest news is Julio Jones. So I saw something on Twitter. Again, I'm not sure if it was correct, but somebody had said the Chiefs have offered a second-round pick in McCole Hardman to Atlanta for Julio Jones. Personally, I mean, if I'm the Chiefs, that seems doable to me, a second round in McCole. If I'm Atlanta, I really want a first in McCole.
Yeah.
But at this point, if he's that unhappy, again, I don't want an unhappy guy in my locker room, so let's move him.
I agree with that, and I think almost every single team in the NFL would be better off having Julio. So what you do is, wherever you feel like your team is at, that's the degree of offer you make, right?
Yeah.
So if, say, you're a Dallas fan, Dallas says, how about a second?
Yeah.
If they say yes, hey, fantastic. If not, you guys still have an awesome wide receiver core.
Yep.
You're good, right?
I mean,
so
same
you
with
just
the Chiefs,
so
right?
oh yeah. So if we offer second and McCole, and they go no, we go okay,
Yeah.
whatever. If they say yes, we go hey, that's a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
So I do have a list real fast, and we'll run it fast style. The teams per sources, it appears Julio is down to these teams. Chiefs are not on there,
Okay.
but it doesn't mean this is incorrect. So I'll start, and I don't know if he's ranked these or not. It looks like they are kind of ranked a little bit. So we'll start off. If it's possible and you think it would work or whatever, you just say yes and a little commentary, and I'll add a little something in too. So first team, Titans, Tennessee.
Titans.
That makes sense to me.
I think it makes sense also. I think, again, in that AFC South, I think it makes them a contender.
I think it does too, and I think they could win the South. Yeah, they can win the South. I mean, they get Julio.
I think Houston's going to be trash. I think Jacksonville's going to be trash. I think it's really a two-team race there.
Right. Yeah, I think I agree. And I think Titans, I hadn't really thought about the Titans before until this guy did this, and I was like, dude, that makes sense. Patriots.
Oh, definitely. I mean, Bill Belichick's always looking for speed on the outside. Something similar to, now, obviously they don't have Tom Brady back there, but still something similar to what they did with Randy Moss back in like 2008.
So the knock is the quarterback, right? Cam Newton or Mac Jones.
Yeah.
It's not Tom Brady, like you said.
Yeah.
And it's not Ryan Tannehill from Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I mean that's
But the Patriots will be better, so I could see that happening.
And they for the money, the amount of money they spent in free agency, they are all in.
Yeah.
And so all right, next one, Chargers.
Young quarterback, get him a veteran receiver on the outside.
Keenan Allen's hurt a lot.
You've got to put up points to compete in the AFC West.
And Keenan Allen is hurt a lot.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you get Julio Jones.
I mean, I could definitely see it happening.
Not a bad move for the Chargers if they can do it.
Yep.
I disagree. Raiders.
Nah, it's
I don't think Julio would be happy with that.
I don't either, and I don't see John Gruden giving up enough for a big-time receiver when he just traded away Amari Cooper 3 years ago.
Correct. I agree with you on that.
I just don't see him giving up enough.
Seahawks.
Yes, Russell Wilson wants another weapon.
DK and Julio. Nasty.
I think DK is a larger version of Julio Jones.
Okay. That's a really good comparison.
Yeah, but if you put them both on the same team, some good things could happen, and it would definitely appease Russell Wilson's frustrations.
Next up, Arizona Cardinals.
I mean, yeah, they're trying to get lots of weapons around their young quarterback, so I could definitely see it.
And it's the NFC West. Literally, if you want to win that, you have to. I mean, that's the toughest. Yeah. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Toughest division of football right now, right?
Yeah, I mean, right now, I don't know who I'd pick to win it. If I had to pick today.
The worst team in that division is the Cardinals?
Yeah, I mean, because the Rams are going to be really good, I think, with Matthew Stafford. I think San Francisco is going to be back from their injuries last year.
I agree.
I mean, obviously, Seattle, and they seem to always find a way to win those games. And then, you got Arizona.
Baltimore.
Yeah, get another weapon.
He's never really had a number one like that.
No, he is not for Lamar Jackson. And I'm a huge Lamar Jackson fan, so I would support that definitely.
Make him look good. So, Colts.
Yes, and I saw Pat McAfee talking about that. He thinks that they're automatically winning the AFC if they get Julio
AFC?
Jones. Yeah, that's what he said.
No. I disagree with that. I think they have a really good shot at winning the South if they do that.
Yeah, I mean, same argument I made for Tennessee there for me.
I agree. And the thing about the Colts is fundamentally sound. They had Julio. Really, really good defense. Really good offensive line. They've got T.Y. And Carson's the question mark.
Yep.
Which Carson Wentz are you getting?
The best ability is availability, and I don't think he'll be available. But
San Francisco 49ers.
I don't like that one.
Some reason I don't either.
I feel like that they're not. I mean, although they'll be good, they'll be better than they were last year, 2 years removed from the Super Bowl. I don't feel like Julio puts them over that hump.
Running team.
Yeah.
Running team in a quarter in Trey Lance they're going to go Jimmy G this year, right?
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't see
I don't know. Not a fan of that. Not a fan. I don't know. Philadelphia, no.
No, they're not even close.
Don't do
they're
it.
They're a dumpster fire.
Don't do it. Right? No.
The whole organization. I mean, can you even name who their head coach is?
No.
He wasn't even the offensive coordinator where he came from.
I do not have a clue who their head coach is.
I know he came from Indianapolis, but he wasn't even the offensive coordinator. He wasn't even play caller.
I could Google it. I think they are a dumpster fire as well. Yeah. Even though I do like Jalen Hurts a lot, and Hurts is going to be dynamic, that is a dumpster fire. Los Angeles Rams.
Definitely could see them doing that.
Really,
just makes them that much better.
And
they've just got Stafford,
and they've been known to be able to do a good job with the salary cap.
Yeah,
Somehow they've been moving guys around like crazy and still signing guys and bringing in Stafford. They don't care about trading draft picks. They haven't had a first-round draft pick for 5 years.
Yeah. And they don't have another one, I think, for a couple more.
So I don't know how they would get him, but I mean, that's a name that's out there.
Yep.
And he would get to go play in L.A. Panthers, no.
No, I don't think the Panthers are that close.
No. And trading for Julio is a hey, we're going to win now.
And that's in their same division.
No shot.
So I don't see the Falcons wanting to see him twice a year.
Chicago?
No, quarterback's too much of a question mark.
Agreed. Denver Broncos?
Even though there is a question mark at quarterback there, I mean, Drew Lock, they weren't really healthy last year with the O-line. That O-line's improved.
And players like going there.
Yeah.
So, Julio would be like, yeah, because they like John Elway for what he is. Players like him.
Yep.
And they like the organization.
So, I mean, I could see it as a possibility.
Green Bay Packers to try to get Rodgers to come back?
If the only way he's going to agree to go to Green Bay is if he knows Rodgers is going to be in the building.
I agree with that.
He doesn't go there to play with Jordan Love.
I agree with that 100%. And I think actually Green Bay, if they could figure out a way to do it, I think they could get Rodgers maybe to come back.
Oh, absolutely.
Because they're saying, hey, we are in win now mode.
Yep.
We are in win now mode.
I think if they called Rodgers right now and said, hey, we're putting together this package for Julio, he's gonna. If we get him, are you here? And I think he's going yes.
Jacksonville, no.
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 Again, just too far away from winning, and just no.
Interesting one, Saints. I'm a yes.
Again, in their division, so they're not going to do it.
They won't do it. I think the Saints should make a play for it because
I think the Saints should call, but Atlanta's not going to do it.
Here's the deal about New Orleans: whatever quarterback you throw out there, Sean Payton's going to make him look good.
Yeah, Taysom Hill or
he went 4-1 with Taysom.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, Taysom Hill. That's he's like an upgraded Tebow, for real.
Yeah.
The next one up is Minnesota Vikings.
No, I just don't see them that close.
And the last one is a no for me. It is the Washington football team.
I mean, Washington does have a really good defense.
But would they try to make the move? I think they would.
And I think they'll try, but
Here's the deal about Washington. Would they make an insane offer? Like an insane offer that Atlanta just goes...
I mean, Daniel Snyder has been known to do stuff like that.
So, they'd make an insane offer and they just go, yeah.
Yeah. Quarterback's a big question mark there, too, though.
You got...
Because you got Fitzmagic.
Which people like Fitzmagic.
They do, but every time he's kind of the number one guy, he, for some reason, can't just hold it.
Great backup.
Yeah.
So that's all the teams on the list. I feel like the most chances for me, I feel like Patriots, Rams, Seahawks.
Okay.
Would love the Chiefs to get him for overkill.
Yeah.
But it looks. I think those three teams are going to be it.
Yeah. Surprisingly, too, Dallas is not on that list to me. I know that I think we have great receivers in Dallas already, and I don't think they need him. But I think Jerry Jones is probably called. Go, what's it going to take? I mean, he's a wheeler and dealer, right?
Well, he probably felt him out.
He probably felt him out, and he's probably like, I don't know.
Probably.
Like, I would not want to see Dallas trade a first-round pick for Julio Jones.
But it wouldn't be crazy for them to do it because they did a first and a second for a few guys.
Yeah, I mean, they have had bad luck trading for wide receivers in the past. Other than Amari Cooper.
They traded for
Joey Galloway way back in 2000.
Dude from Detroit?
Roy Williams, the receiver.
Williams.
Yeah. And it didn't work out. And for both of those, for various reasons. But
and I ain't mad at him for trying because you should try. But the thing is, maybe he's like, I don't want to trade for a receiver anymore. I'm good. Well, like I said,
Amari.
Man, Amari worked out.
And I think Amari's worked out for him.
100%. Amari's nice.
So, we'll see. But, that's your NFL news and notes. We talked a lot of different things today. Got back to, over 40 minutes of showtime for you guys. I know we had put out a couple short shows the last few weeks. Just schedules have been hectic. But you can always check in with us on Quick Bets. And that's a daily show, just real quick, like we talked about earlier.
Yeah, and also check out all the other stuff on KCPNN. Put a lot of good content. There's a wrestling podcast I like really a lot on there, so that's really good. So, yep, that's it.
Yeah, 3Bs, man. Beards, breakdowns and bruises, I think.
Yeah, pretty good.
3Bs podcast, it's really good. And the network's going to get back and getting out more content very, very soon. So, I'm Gary.
This is Austin.
And this has been Midwest Mike's presents Fully Loaded Kansas City right here on the Kansas City Public Network. And we'll see you guys next week.